Okay, so we just fixed the activity problem we had by creating a new activity that has the fragment, so our main activity no longer supports fragments. Okay, this is really good. What I want to do next is actually just to fix the delete bug. So our delete bug should be in home fragment. Let's see where it is. Should be something called delete. Add food. Edit. Okay, this is the place. So what it does, it just takes the current ID and deletes it. So somewhere in the line, the current ID is wrong. So one-click FD line submit. Where is it? So this is edit submit. And this is changing the gram, changing portion size. And here it is. On-click FD line submit. It's a watcher or a listener, not a watcher, listener. Listener. And here is where we set the current FD ID. We set it to string FD ID. So if there is an error, it should be here. So let's print information. Print the current information. Current food name. And current FD ID. So let's just check that these two are correct. This is where we show the food, I think. Row on click, yeah. Okay, just fill in this. Height, weight, target. Okay, so let's add an egg for breakfast. And let's add protein bars for dinner. Okay, so now when we click, we can first check in the database. Okay, it's not loading, but I know that this is number 2, this is number 1. Okay, this is not answering anymore. It's our emulator. Oh, here it comes. Yeah. Okay. Food diary. This is number 2, yeah. It's the bar. So chocolate peanut, current food ID 1. So here there is some error. This one is wrong. String FT ID. This should be number 2. So we're inside a for loop. And the for loop has this. This is the ID. This is the one we want. It's located cursor FD. And this is where it sets. So it sets to just the first it gets to. So let's set it to 0. And inside the for loop, you actually have to set it to the correct one. Here it should be set to the correct. Okay, let's hope that this works. Or I know it works. Okay, now it should be ID number 2. Yeah, now it works. Okay, the next problem we had was category food add. Okay, so we're inside categories, and we click on category, and then when we go here, we should be able to click on it. So we are inside category fragment. And we have clicked on a category, edit category on submit. So and this is delete category, show food in category. And this is food item clicked, and this method hasn't been created yet. So what we get here is the index item. So if you just go to food fragment, and just find the corresponding method here. On created, on options menu, populate list, and list the item clicked. So this is the one you are looking for. So here we have clicked something. And we are using current ID and current name. So here we should be using some current ID and current name. And we have current ID, but it's current category ID. So just want to change them to current category ID, and then we want current food ID, current food name. Just so we know that the current is, this is category, this is food. So of course we are using them somewhere. So we need to change the place we are using them. So just add current category wherever there is error now. Okay, now we are here. We should use these two, current food ID. Oh, did I close? Why did I close it? Android Studio. And we're back. So we should use current food ID here. Okay, so let's go to food fragment. And we are in list item clicked. And we managed to use the current ID to get the food cursor. So we need to go up to the previous method, populate list, and it's from the get string 0 the current ID comes from. So current food ID equals to, okay, we have to go up, and here we see that we have a list cursor, and list cursor I think is defined here up, yeah. So this is list cursor for category, and we need the same for list cursor food. Okay, just go to the places where we have arrows now. And now we're in show food, and here we want to use the list cursor food. List cursor food. So the food ID is list cursor food dot get string of the 0. Current food name is the same but with 1. So let's try to toast make text and get activity. So let's try that. Current food ID equals to current food ID, and then we have current food name, and it equals to current food name. So length is the long, and then show. So let's try to run this now. And I just came to me that in our home fragment we actually tried to implement a menu or something that is already implemented in fragment activity. So what I was thinking is that fragment activity should not try to show any menus. Here it is. Because we have home fragment that can show the menu. Okay, we are installing now. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. You get 2 icons. Categories, dinner, pizza, pizza, it shouldn't be pizza. List cursor food. It should be this, the pizza type. So we are here. We can try the cursor. The cursor name is list cursor food. It gets everything from the food. So it's very strange that it should write something else. ID, name, home, categories, dessert, biscuits, 11. So let's ID, 0, and then we have name, and it should be the string 1, and they're all stored in this cursor food. Current food ID, current food name. Categories, fruit, frozen broccoli, frozen broccoli. So let's so we know that this cursor is correct. This is not a problem. List view items food. Food cursor adapter, blah blah blah. Continents adapter. And food items clicked. Yeah, I'm not really sure why we're getting. Oh, current food ID, current category name. Yeah, okay, so it has worked all the time, I think. So let's change this one. Okay. Category. Fruit. Frozen broccoli building. Yes, that's correct. And now tops. Frozen broccoli tops. Yeah. Okay, so when we're in here and we click on this one, I think we should automatically be moved into this image here. So change Fragment to food view. And I think we already made this change fragmenting already. And I think we did it in home fragment and to something else. Let's just search for fragment manager. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So initialize. So we can either go for add food to diary fragment. It will be very easy. Then you will go to this image and to diary. Or we could go to the food image, this image. But I think we will go to this image. And classic called food fragments. Okay, and we want to send in current food ID. And then just load it. Okay, category, dinner, pasta. And we actually managed to do this. Okay, let's go to our food fragment. Food fragment, this is it. And here we have a current ID and a current name. You can change it to current food ID and current food name. Or let's just leave it for now. That's not important. So we have an onActivity created method here. Here it is. And we want to get the current ID is current food ID. So if the current ID is not 0, okay, if it equals to nothing, then we can populate the list. So this means that current ID is created here, and if it's nothing, then we will just go ahead as usual, just populate the list. Then we go to food, stopped working. Why has it stopped working? Something memory. Yeah. So let's just try this. Oh, I hate Acer. If you're working at Acer and you see this, why on earth did you do the insert button? It's so stupid. Okay, food fragment. Try to get this. Catch exception E. Okay, if you don't have the current ID, you don't have the current ID. You don't need to look for something that's not there. It stopped working. So maybe it's this one. Let's try to remove all of this. Maybe it's this one also. That it's null, the current ID. So if we do like this, it will work. Okay, so that fixed the error. We just needed to set that current ID equals to nothing when it's not a holder buttons but the holder variables. So when the holder variable's current ID is created, it should be created to empty string, not null. So if this equals to nothing, then we can just go ahead and populate the list. And if not, then we have actually clicked on an item and we want to show it's like this, item clicked. So let's make a list item clicked, but we need to send some information because it uses the list cursor. So we need to make a public void list item clicked, and it has to be a pre to render the cursor. Pre list item clicked, render cursor. We'll just make a comment here that we are coming from another class and need the cursor. So an easy way to do this is just to pass the cursor from the other class, and then we can just use the list cursor to get the string. So we were in home fragment. Oh, but it's a string. Okay, so we cannot do this like that, so we need actually to list the cursor. Cursor. Correct? Yeah. So let's do this. Let's say that we are from another class. Current food editor. So let's just edit the cursor. Yeah, we're going to the database. So we need the ID and all of this. And our where is where the ID. Where the ID is the same as current ID. So current ID scan equals to tb quote mark current ID. Okay, let's send index Now we got the list cursor, so now we can simulate a list item clicked. And let's just send in a 0. Because we need to simulate the index. So let's say that the index is 0. So categories, dinner, pasta, restaurante, stopped working. And it's because of something null. So let's remove this one and just go from to this. Categories, dessert. Okay, so it worked. So let's look at the list cursor. So the list cursor count equals the list cursor count. For x of 0, cursor count plus plus. So we're just looping through the list. The text. ID. Get string of 0. And then we want name. Let's get string of 1. Length long. Dot show. Let's do this. Okay, categories, dessert, baking. So we got Siktet Veteman, and it's correct, number 10. Okay. So everything is working fine. We got pizza. So now we're going here, list item clicked. So I'm thinking this is the problem. No, that was not the problem. Let's just try to remove something here. And try again. Categories, dessert. baking sugar. Okay, there's something here. Let's try to remove the buttons. Okay, it's these two buttons here. So maybe we should create a menu here. So it knows it has the menu before it creates the rest. No. Restart and click it. Let's try to show it again. Okay, so if we go to food, this works. If we go to categories, this does not work. Food works, okay. Let's canvas this. Let's see. Oh. Food, this works. Categories, baking. Okay, so it's the buttons. It's not a big deal actually. Categories, then this, yeah, okay, so this works now. Not, but the buttons are gone. So we don't need to look through the list. So I just want to see what we are doing here. The set has options menu. Then we go directly into populate list. Find the list to populate. Populate it. Then we go to clicked. And then we set invisible. It's just like we're missing one method here. And the method is this one. On create options menu. So if we are coming here, we should actually run the on-create options menu also. And what does it require? It requires menu and menu inflator. Menu, where does menu come from? So we need to run this in this method. And delete buttons. But not important. Okay, so we have managed to go from here. Next one is food add. So it's just like when you're here, you have clicked on this, there should be like an add to, and then a drop down list or something. Add to breakfast, blah blah blah. Layout. Oh, this ugly icon is here. I thought I got rid of that icon. I just need to think of how we are going to do that to make it look cool. It should be almost the same as when we add something here. So we should have the same design. So let's just make a button here, add to diary. The top right here. Okay, we are now in the toolbar problem that we had. Didn't really matter. So we are now going to add the button for when we are in food. We want a button here, add to diary or something. Let's just remove this button first. So activity fragment. Activity bar fragment. This is the floating button. Just remove it. Don't want it. Now it's removed, okay. So when we are here, we want a button up here. So let's go to home, fragment food view. This is the headline. So if we go to fragment home, we can find a cool table layout there. Let's put it in the headline. So here I want the image icon. So let's go just first fetch the icon. So the URL was material icons. And there was a restaurant icon. No, it was not. Okay. Here it is. So let's use the restaurant menu instead of the restaurant. Okay, and now go to the other websites. SVG. Okay, so let's create this icon. Restaurant menu black. New resource file. I see restaurant menu black. Paste this. And we had an IC menu action restaurant, so let's make that a new one. IC menu action restaurant. That's a difficult word to write. Restaurant menu. It's the same layout, but with white. So in our home, we have that. We have the icon now, so we can show the icon here. So I see it's ready. Okay, let's go to Fragment home. Here's image view. So image view add to diary, and we want to use IC. Oh, we have a circle. Maybe we can use the circle. Doesn't look bad. Okay, so the text here looks like this. And now we have the circle on the other side. This with a plus. So the plus should be universal for added to the diary. Let's go to home fragment. Now to menu home, and change the icon to the menu. Okay, so when we are now visiting food, click on it, then the plus is here. So this one has a margin top, so the icon should also have it. So they are aligned. Food, and then the icon is there. And it should actually be aligned with this icon here. So there is a margin right of 12 or 24. And I think we had the same problem in our home fragment. So we put a margin left of 13, so margin right of 13 should solve the problem. And it actually did, yeah. Okay. And now we can see we got a much cooler icon here. So when we go here, we get this this menu. When do you want to add it? So we need the same menu for our food here. If you click a plus, there should be like, when do you want to add it? So select meal. Let's just add text view here. Text view, select meal handler. And we need a string for select meal. Okay. The thing we want now is to just copy everything from the other list. Fragment add food to diary, was it this? No. Okay. Select meal number, this is it. So we can actually just load this design. It's much easier. So let's just go to food activity, food fragment. And we are at the view food. So we're here. And we just need to implement a listener. Add food to diary. So what we need now is an image view listener. Also same as the image button listener. Image view. Implement it. This is the image view food image. So get activity. No, it's not the food image. It's the image view add to diary. then we need to run a method, and the method could be add food to diary, select meal number. So let's just implement that one. Public void okay. So first thing we need just to change the layout. So we are here now. I've clicked the plus. So let's change the layout to this one. Fragment home. Select meal number. So we are here, click this one, so select meal number. So let's just implement listeners for this one. Here are the listeners. Okay, so our method now should be add food to diary, select add meal number, move to add. So we have selected the meal number and we have to move the user to the add. And we get 8 meal number. So we'll change the methods for all of these. Okay, so if we look at the home fragment, we go to add food. So just copy the same code here. And here we send in. Oh no, this is not correct. We have actually fixed some food. So we are now in add food to diary. And we have the current food ID. And let's send in an action. So current food ID. Let's get action also. Okay, let's just try this one from the other one. so that we know that it won't cause any problems. So we can still do this. So if the action equals to nothing, then we know we should just populate the list with categories. Let's see. Action equals to something else, then do something else. So I just want to follow this, populate, category item clicked, shows within category. So we are here, this is the one we want. So we want to run this one, but we want to run it pre this one. So let's make that method. And let's just make a comment here, coming from another class. So we need here just to make the listener ready, and we have it all here. So we have to select the food where the ID equals to current food ID SQL. Food ID SQL equals to TV. What's smart current food ID. Okay, then we got the correct one. Then just run this method. Simulated attendance equals to 0. And this should do the trick. So we can add food from here. No, we cannot. Has stopped working. So let's call this string action. So we were in home fragment. We wanted to go to another class. So we need to send in everything. And food ID. Don't have it, so it's blank. Action, we don't have it, so it's blank. Okay, now we can add some food here. So if you go to food, you should be able now to soon add it to the diary. Just remove this. Oh my god. Okay, I'm in food and I want broccoli for evening. And here it is. So now we need to make the tables look a bit more nice. And it's in our home fragment. Here it is. Fragment home. So table layout, match parent, wrap content. And then we have table row, match parent, wrap content. Match parent, wrap content. So now the width should be the same as the previous one. Okay. Now we need to go for the text view. And this is text view name. So I just need to search and write text view. And we want to, as an example, set padding. So let's start with set layout width. So we want set layout params layout params. I think it's text view layout. It's only layout params. here is match parent, something like that. Text view. Parameters. Okay, it should be match parent web content. Match parent web content for the name. And it actually disappeared. So let's try this text size. This is not easy. Okay, so we are able to do something. Let's check the text color. Dark gray. I don't know, 18, is it big or is it small? I have no idea. I think it's very big. No, it's not very big. We should be able to set padding and the gravity. Okay, this is it. Text view, set gravity. Gravity dot. And what was it we wanted? Was it fill? Center vertical. Okay, something like that. Okay, let's go for layout weight. I wonder what happens if we remove layout weight. Yeah, so layout weight is very important. Let's see here. Layout weight. Oh my god. I think it's this in view group. Okay, so let's try to add it for the energy also. And let's try to add the rest also for energy. Okay, match parent, match parent. Very strange. Just disappeared. Oh, this is making me mad. Maybe it's not in the view group. But in a table row. View group, table row, toolbar. Set layer files. Okay, so let's just try something. I don't know. Well, at least a number appear for night. Text view, params. This appear. So I don't know if here we did it for the table. So it should be able to do it for the text also. So text view, layer params. At least the text is there. So the energy text that was there. So let's try to add these parameters for the text view. And the text disappeared. Table row layout params. Okay, maybe this is the trick. Okay, so let's try to add the F wrong, was it? No, I don't remember. And it was weight, layout weight. One F. Oh my god, this looks very cool now. Oh, I'm so happy now. So let's just use the margin on the subheadline. Top right, bottom. Too much at the top. So they're going clockwise, top right, bottom left. I think like this. Top right, bottom left. So let's try to put this to 18. didn't work at all. Let's just add some margin to it there. Okay, so we need the params. Oh, this is margins. Okay, so it's, oh my god, bottom, left, right, top, I think. So the first one is right, now left. So left we want 0, so this should be top. Yep, it's top. So let's have 4, top, this is left, and bottom should be 8. So left top, right, bottom. Let's set it to 12. Let's just put this here also. Left, top, right, bottom, bottom 0. Oh, hallelujah, we are finished. Should have more to the right. Left, top, right, try 8. Doesn't look like nothing happened. Still nothing. This is params for name. Let's do params for energy. Oh, okay, so it's not loaded here. This is the reason. So if we do 8, 4 here, and 0. Okay. Right. So let's remove this one. Always something with Android. Okay, finally it looks better now. It's almost like ready to use. Bit less for the right. Now it's the same. Yeah, now it looks cool.